Welcome to my channel. This is JC Rock and Metal Reviews. My name is John, and today I'm going to do a video for Halloween. I chose 10 albums that have a spooky quality to them and good albums to listen to on Halloween. And I have 10 or 9 CDs and 1 vinyl to show, so I'm going to show the vinyl first. Not going to waste any more time. Let me just jump right into it. So the first album I'm going to show is Prequel by Ghost. And this is a band I kind of didn't like them at first. I didn't really get them, but you know, once you start listening to them, they are a pretty good band. They bring back that 70s rock, kind of similar to Blue Oyster Cult. They have the keyboards, and this is a pretty good album. This is like their latest album. Lots of good songs. The ones you probably know is Rats, but other good songs: Faith, Dance Macabre, Which Image. Pretty much all good songs. This is on black vinyl, and pretty cool album, and this is really cool. That's it. Next is something new. This is I got a new Dio box set, and this is, I could have chose any of the first 5 albums, but I went with Dream Evil. I kind of feel like this is the spookiest album, and it has one of my favorite songs, which is the title track of Dream Evil. But other great songs: All the Fools Sailed Away, and When a Woman Cries. So this is really awesome album. All of those first 5 Dio albums are really great. So this is my number 2 pick. My number 3 pick, something a little different from the new metal period. I really like this band. Maybe some people don't, but Stained with Dysfunction. This is actually their second album. I think it's their first major label release. And it kind of has the scary clown on the front. That's kind of one of the reasons why I chose it. You know, pretty cool. The typical old man from the 90s. we seem to see a lot of that in the 90s. And really great songs. The biggest song is Mud Shovel. Really, they have a new metal style similar to bands like Korn, which I will be showing in my next video. Suffocate, Just Go, Raw. These are all really good songs. So this is a really good band. The band Stained, they kind of started to get a little more softer as they moved along. And right now Aaron Lewis is doing country. So moving on. Next is Korn with Issues. And this is probably their best album. And it has Falling Away From Me. And it has Beg For Me, Make Me Bad. This is a really dark album. You know, Jonathan Davis, you know, he suffered a lot of child abuse as a child, so a lot of his lyrics are very dark. So he'll have song titles called Hey Daddy, and usually the last song on every Korn album is a really dark, you know, twisted, you know, really dark song. The last song on this is called Dirty. And a long album, 16 songs, 53 minutes long. Like I said, probably one of their best. Next is Arch Enemy, Rise of the Tyrant. So this is a melodic death metal. It has the very harsh vocals, but kind of a little easier to listen to than straightforward death metal. It has, you know, melodic lead guitars. Sometimes the lead guitars sound like maybe Iron Maiden or something like that, but it still has those really fast rhythms, the blast beats. This band has a female vocalist, and on this particular album it is Angela Gaskell. You can see her right there. And this is a pretty cool album. Hopefully, I know they have a new single out. Hopefully they release a new album next year. So for Halloween, we definitely need some Slipknot. I could have chose any of their albums, but I chose the last one. This is probably one of my favorites, We Are Not Your Kind. Awesome album. When I did my ranking, I'll just tell you right now, I ranked this number 1 because it's just a solid album. You got Unsainted, you got Birth of the Cruel, you got Nero Forte, you got A Liar's Funeral. That's a really deep, a dark song. You have Orphan, that's another dark song. You got Spiders, where they kind of change it up a little, mix it up a little of classic rock. Solway Firth, really one of the best album closers in the Slipknot catalog. So this is an awesome album. Next, one of my favorite bands. I don't talk about them enough on this channel, Opeth. This is their last album. I chose this because it kind of has the spooky, you know, house, the haunted house, the horse in the front. And the name of this album is called In Cauda Venenum. This is the one, the double album, where it's the same album, but one is in Swedish, one is in English. Really cool. I like the art on the back, really cool album art. And this is another solid album because they're not as heavy as they were, not with their death metal, but it's that progressive rock, but they do it like really well. This one's probably better than Sorcerer. Or was it Sorceress? Sorceress, that was the other album. So the songs it's called Hand in Heart, right? I'm looking at the Swedish part. Heart and Hand, Next of Kin. All awesome songs in this one. Okay. Now for Halloween, you need Helloween. This is one of the best albums. This is the one that came out in 2021, a couple of months ago. You know, they brought back all of the three singers. It was Kai Hansen, Michael Kiske, and the other guy who I forget his name. I'll put it in the comments right there. And great songs. Robot King, love that. Cyanide, Skyfall, Best Time, really melodic. That's a really great song. So, Helloween. Now, Halloween, of course, you need some Alice Cooper. I've seen a lot of different videos. Most people are choosing Welcome to My Nightmare, and that is the best one, and I do have that one. But since everybody chose that, I went with something different, and I went with Along Came a Spider, probably one of his best ones from his later period. And it's a concept album. It kind of has that spooky quality, kind of like a heavier album. It's not really as heavy as like Brutal Planet, but it does have more of like a metal quality to it. Great songs. Vengeance Is Mine, I really love that one. Catch Me If You Can, that's really great. You know, I Am the Spider, the last song, awesome. So I definitely recommend this if you want to check out some of his like newer stuff. And of course, Halloween, we need some Kiss. So I went with Creatures of the Night. This is one of my favorites. This is like their metal album, their heaviest album, I guess you can call it that. All these songs are great. I Love It Loud, really love that. That old school music video. War Machine, really love that riff. It's really great. And then some of the more like Kiss sounding songs like Danger is really good. And the ballad I Still Love You. This is an awesome album. The last one I'm going to choose is, I've shown this in so many different videos, but Sepultura's Arise. This is thrash metal, it's death metal, it's kind of like a blending of the two genres. But it's such an awesome album. It has Arise, Dead Embryonic Cells, Desperate Cry, Murder. This also has a cover of Orgasmatron, that Motorhead song. So something really heavy, and look at this album art, really spooky. I don't even know what this is, some kind of castle with an eye in it, with a crab, and really great creation for Halloween. So that is it. Those are my 10 albums for to listen to on this Halloween day. A couple other ones that I don't have for honorable mentions. I would say King Diamond, Them would be a good one. The first Black Sabbath album, that one I don't have on physical format anymore. Those are some honorable mentions. But that's it. So thanks for watching. I'll be back with another video similar to this style tomorrow with Day of the Dead, talking about artists who have passed away. So I'll be showing some other albums. Probably be showing a little more vinyl in that video. So thanks for watching. See you all in the next one.